Hey, one of the reasons I made this channel, Clothed with Christ Yeshua, was because I realized how much we really need to be clothed with Christ, to put on the mind of Christ and to walk in his ways every day. This world is evil. We're evil. If we're not careful, we will wind up in sin or wind up broken, depressed, sad, frustrated if we're not putting on the mind of Christ and the righteousness of Christ. I said that all to say is 1 year ago, last December, I started writing a book called King Carabbas. And I had the idea in my head from over like 9, 10 years ago. I just finally put it to words. But when I was writing it, it was like God was teaching me so much because I was so heavy in the Bible. Like I read my Bible, but when I had to really think about why I believe everything I believe, it changed my life. It really helped me to see um, people for who they really are. People that say they walk in Christ, but really are not walking in the Lord. People that um, want to know God more, but they do care about God, but they just don't know God. When Paul says to know Christ and the power of his resurrection in Philippians chapter 3, that really means something to me now. True doctrine really means something to me now. It always did, but even more now. So I just want to say this, man. This last year of my life has been literally probably the worst year of my life that I've ever had, but it's been such a blessing. I would not trade it because it taught me everything I needed to know to be rooted in Christ, to get rid of all of the rest of the fear, the people pleasing, the worries I had about anything, about money, about relationships, about whatever. And so I just want to encourage you guys. I wrote, like I said, I wrote this book. I just finished it officially yesterday, and it's gonna be on Amazon soon, and probably some other places you'll be able to find it as well. But I want to read the first little part to you, just in the beginning. It says, "This is an old story that still reigns true today, whenever today is for you, because there is nothing new under the sun. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be." Ecclesiastes 1:9. The kingdom of New Chicago is at odds and severely divided. There's tension brewing, especially between the villagers and the town. Carabbas is on a mission to stand against the kingdom after the tragic execution of his father. Lord Trumpet and the regents are vying for power. Villagers are tired of being stepped upon. Lower class want to be middle. The middle class want to move up, while the upper class is trying to maintain their grip. Carabbas will soon learn the real war begins within himself, as God has other plans for him, to know Christ and seek the kingdom that is not of this world. I present to you the parable of King Carabbas. I pray that you guys would get into this, and I pray that it would bless your lives. Jesus.